What's going on, everybody? It's Nick Kosko with our Jersey Flight interview series. This is part 3, and I'm pleased to welcome in defensive lineman Jason Carr to the program as we look ahead to the Jersey Flight National Arena League season here in 2021. Jason, man, thanks for joining me. First, I just want to dive into your football journey over the last year, based on your football experiences, what you've been doing in quarantine, obviously coming out of COVID, still dealing with the pandemic as well. I mean, what have you been doing over the past year to end up preparing for this type of season?
Well, I've been working at LA Fitness for a while now, so I have access to the gym. There are certain fields around my apartment that I'm able to still go out and work out, hit drills, conditioning. So I've been doing that. Of course, we all know that other leagues besides the NFL closed up, so wasn't really a lot of opportunity. But as far as like maintaining myself, I feel good. I got the gym to my disposal, so I'm good. I'm set.
What's that like for you, knowing that you work in a gym and you're able to have all that access? Some guys that missed out on the season last year due to the pandemic or didn't have an opportunity to make an NFL roster, and obviously with the Canadian Football League not really active as well. I mean, what was it like for you knowing that you had all that access to obviously gym equipment, because gyms were closed for a long time in a lot of parts of the country? I mean, what was it like for you having that advantage over the offseason?
Sure. Well, just knowing that if I get an opportunity, I know I'm gonna be prepared. I think that's the main thing. Just staying prepared, and I was able to work out and be able to you know come in at nighttime when the gym is closed, or if I want to just work out with any of the members. I was always getting my sets in. So I just needed an opportunity. When this opportunity came about, and I'm excited, man.
Glad to hear it. So is this your first dive into the National Arena League for the fans watching out there? And what do you make of this type of football compared to the outdoor game?
Um, this is my first time going into the Arena Football League. However, I'm a defensive lineman. I'm an inside guy, trenches guy. I feel like it's gonna be the same thing, as far as like matchups and just dominating the person in front of you. That's all I have to worry about, running to the ball, and just dominating.
So obviously with the NAL, and this is your first stop into this type of football compared to the outdoor game, as you just mentioned. So, I mean, throughout your career, you've had some big stops. I mean, you started your college career at Tennessee before moving on. You've had your stints in the NFL and the CFL as well. So take me through your football journey for the fans out there who want to get to know you a little bit more, and what ended up bringing you to the Jersey Flight.
Well, I got a call, from Tim Freeman. He was a scout for the CFL. He told me about his opportunity with Coach Foster with the Jersey Flight, and I jumped right on it. But previously, back in 2017, I was with the Cincinnati Bengals. I did training camp with them, and uh, we went our separate ways. And 2018, I was with the Edmonton Eskimos, which was a great experience, learning a new position as far as defensive line. And we got a bag up a yard off the ball. That was something that was different for me. The fields were wide, and of course, it was a bit of a culture change for me as well. You know, so when they started new leagues here in the United States, as far as the AAF, I joined that league. I was with the Atlanta Legends. Did training camp down there. It was fun. Unfortunately, it closed up for us. And 2019 here, the XFL came about. I didn't do a training camp with them. So I think they had some type of draft, and then they had combats and everything. I didn't take the opportunities. However, um, I feel like I just wanted to get some film. I just want to get some film, some new film, show people that, hey, I can still play, I can still ball. I'm 26 years old. Like I'm watching the games, and I still got fire to play. So, I was just like, the first opportunity I get, I'm going to jump on it, and that's all I need.
What's it been like for you going from place to place, basically? Because you just mentioned, NFL, CFL, AAF, even. I mean, obviously no XFL for you, but the fact that you were in basically 3 different leagues over the last 3 years, or at least the last 3 seasons you were able to play football aside from 2020. What was it like for you going from place to place, and just, finding your opportunities, and as you mentioned, trying to get film out there to other coaches and to ultimately get this new opportunity?
Well, uh, with that, there's nothing but positivity, when it goes to just traveling. When I was in Cincinnati, I met guys who I still talk to today, with David Dean. He's with, I think, the Red Blacks up in the CFL now, and just as well as the AAF. I still keep in touch with those guys. So meeting new people, that's been the highlight of me joining, different leagues and, being on different teams. Stability wise, you want to be on a team and be committed to that team and just grind out those nights, with the guys instead of like jumping and bouncing around for team to team. And I know that's the business aspect of it. However, it's worth it, man. It's worth it.
So now, as a defensive lineman here in the NAL, a little bit different for those who don't know much about this type of football compared to the NFL or college or the CFL. There's only 3 defensive linemen down. So how do you adjust your game to this type of football, where you're either going to line up a nose guard or your defensive line position is going to be a DM position, and you're basically fighting one-on-one with these guys every single play? So how do you adjust your type of play and your scheme and your tendencies? How do you adjust that compared to what you've been doing the past couple of years into what you're going to be doing now this year?
Well, Coach Foster told me that we was going to do things, differently at the defensive line position. So I'm definitely excited about that. It's one-on-one. I feel like just being the guy in front of you, you just come out the ball and I don't want to say keep saying dominate, but if you have to do any other stunts or schemes or blitzes, to win in the league, then I mean it's gonna be difficult. I believe having a one-on-one opportunity helps out defensive linemen, helps out those guys who are double teamed daily, down in and down out. For me, I'm just waiting to see what they're gonna put me as far as on the inside playing the nose or playing defensive end position. I just want to play.
Is that something you pride yourself on? I mean, you've basically played defensive line your entire life. I mean, do you just welcome that challenge of a one-on-one battle every single play compared to, all right, in the NFL, you can do certain stunts, defensive end can twist inside or he can drop back into coverage. I mean, for the NAL, these guys are just going one-on-one, trying to get to the quarterback because it's basically a 90 to 95% passing league. Does that give you a new does it give you a new challenge in a sense? I mean, what does that do for you and your mentality when you play?
Definitely pass rush. Playing 3 technique and nose, and when there's more people on the field, you're more likely to maybe get double teamed or cut, just any play. But on a pass setting offensive lineman, it's going to help me get better with my pass rush. I feel like I need to work on that. And as well as pursuit, running to the ball when the ball is thrown. These are things that I plan on working on as I move forward, with playing with the flight.
Well, we are certainly glad to hear that. So knowing that you have versatility, I mean, I know in the past you've worked out on the offensive line as well in a couple of your stops. I mean, will your versatility allow you to maybe work out on the offensive line with the flight? Are there any plans for that? Or could you switch to the offensive side of the ball if need be?
Absolutely. Absolutely. I'm open to anything, man. I mean, because I obviously, I need to work on my game, regardless either side of the ball. I accept full criticism on, whatever I need to be coached up on. If I can play offensive line, if I can help the team win, if I can kick the ball, I'm gonna help the I'm gonna help the team win. So whatever they need me as, whatever Coach Foster need me as, I'm down to do it. I'm gonna do it to the best of my ability.
How far do you think you can actually kick the football? And do you straight toe or do you soccer style? What do you do with the football? What do you do when you kick the football?
I tried to kick it. I tried to kick it 20 yards one time, man. I almost tore every ligament in my leg. So I might not try it again, but a little bit of stretching and I could probably do 10 yards.
You have that straight toe style, or you try to go soccer style when you kick the football?
Straight toe.
Straight toe.
Just
Straight toe.
wind
I
up
love it.
and kick it.
I love it. Love it. Straight toe, old school, baby. I wanted to get back to your decision to joining the Jersey Flight when you decided to come to a new form of football and join the NAL. What attracted you the most about coming over to Jersey? I mean, you're a Memphis guy, so I mean, you're coming up north. It's a bit of a different culture, I guess, with football. You know, obviously, high school football, college football is it's more of a pro area. But what really attracted you the most about the Trenton area and joining the Jersey Flight?
Well, I've never been to Jersey. You know, when the opportunity came about, I thought about that. You know, I say, hey, I've never even been to, you know, Trenton, and I know it's outside of Philadelphia. I've done a little bit of research on it, as far as like the landscape, but I'm excited to be up there. You know, it might be cold. I might freeze off, but you know, I'm open to just, you know, new opportunities and meeting new people and communicating and. Um, as far as, you know, the opportunity to play football, like I said, Tim Freeman, who's a scout with the Rough Riders, he gave me a call and say, hey, you know, this team is they want to sign you. They looking at you. So I jumped on the phone and called Coach Foster, and we had like an hour-long conversation, just, you know, getting to know him and him getting to know me and my background and where I live at. I haven't met him yet. Actually, I'm excited to meet him. I might go out to North Carolina here pretty soon and, you know, catch up with him. But you know, it's an opportunity to play ball. You know, I mean, what else? If you love it so much, you know, what else are you doing right now to stop you from going out there and playing? You know, that's my mindset. So I'm prepared.
What's that like for you getting to know a brand new head coach of a team that you're obviously you've never been to the area before, and you just say you haven't met Coach Foster officially in a in-person capacity, so you're talking to them over the phone, you're talking to them over Zoom. What's that like for you for a player who's going to a new situation, and in this day and age, you don't even meet the head coach until probably either you visit them, like you said, or by the time you get to training camp?
Building trust over the phone, building communication over the phone, just having the vibe talking to somebody. I mean, if I can conversate with you, and we have no hiccups, you know, we building trust, we're talking, you getting to know me, I'm getting to know you. You know, I mean, why not? You know, putting your trust into somebody is tough these days. However, you know, Coach Foster and I did like I said, we did have a hour-long conversation. Then we talked after that a couple of times. So the opportunity presented itself, and I mean, you know, I just want to take advantage.
So I'll leave you here with this one. So what is your message to the Jersey Flight fans? Again, there was no football last year. The NAL had to stop all operations due to the COVID-19 pandemic, and of course, you know, it kept getting pushed back. There's a little bit of hope that it would come back, but you know, it's on track to be back this year here in 2021. So for the Flight fans and all the people over in Trenton that are eagerly awaiting the return of Jersey Flight football this spring, I mean, what's your message to them, and exactly what you bring to the table and what you can do for this fan base?
You're going to get a guy that's going to be willing to do any position, you know, just to help the team win. You're going to get a guy who hustles, a guy who's relentless to the ball. My mindset coming in is to just dominate. I don't care about anything else. I just want to dominate the guy in front of me. And if the fans see that, and if they're watching me, whatever jersey number they give me, you know, you're gonna see me. You're gonna see a guy that works hard. You know, I'm not a flashy person. Um, I'm from Memphis. We hopefully the fans know that. You know, it's nothing flashy about it. So I've been raised on just grinding things out on the field, off the field. You know, when hopefully they see that, and I'm excited, man. You know, just to meet the fans, the kids, the adults. You know, whoever.
Awesome. Well, Jason, I appreciate you joining me here this afternoon. I really look forward to broadcasting the games this year, seeing you on the field, and at least finally meeting you in person as well once
Yeah.
training camp kicks off in the spring and we lead up to the regular season as well.
Yes, sir. Thank you, man.
Awesome. Jason Carr joining me. That's for part 3 of our Jersey Flight interview series. We'll be back with part 4 soon, leading up to training camp and the kickoff of the 2021 season here for the Jersey Flight in the National Arena League. I'm Nick Kosko. We'll see you next time.